A, B, and C in ABC analysis is always better control. ABC analysis is an inventory management technique used to categorize items into three groups: Group A, Group B, and Group C. It is based upon their importance, value, and impact on overall inventory cost. The principle is based on Pareto rule of 18-20. We suggest that a small percentage of items often account for a large portion of the value. So let's understand this Pareto law in order to understand the ABC analysis. There was an Italian economist, Vilfredo Pareto. He developed this law in 1800. He noticed that 20% of the bean plants in his garden generated 80% of excellent bean pods. This observation caused him to think about unequal allocation patterns everywhere. 80% of the results will come just from 20% of the action. This you can relate with your day to day life as well. Your few actions yields maximum results. And when you talk in percentage terms, 20% of your actions results in 80% of your output. In ABC analysis technique, the Pareto law of 1820 comes into play. Here, all inventory items are grouped into different categories: category A, category B, and category C. These categories are based on the value and quantity of the items. It can help you make better decisions about your stock and improve your overall inventory management process. Let's understand these categories one by one. Category A is a high value item. High value in the sense of income. See here in this graph, y axis is income and x axis is the product quantity wise, and here income is value wise, and everything is percentage. Okay, so this category A, they are high value items. Category B are moderate value items, and category C are low value items. See, the category A items are the priority, are the prime focus. They are a small percentage of the total inventory, as you can see here in the graph. Only up to 20% it's contributing to the inventory, but it's generating almost 70% of the income. So they require tight control and close monitoring due to their significant financial impact. They have a significant financial impact. Examples would be expensive machinery parts, critical materials, or products with high demand. Category B items are moderate value items. These items generally make up 20 to 40% of the inventory. 20 to 40%. 20 to 40% they make up, and they contribute only 20% up to 20% of the total income. So their stock is also almost 20%, and their output, their income, their value is also 20%. So they require less control as compared to category A. Category A requires the highest control, but still they are important. They are not redundant. They are important. Category B are important. A is the priority, B is the second priority. So examples would be standard parts of products with steady or medium demands, because this particular product has moderate financial impact. And lastly, we have category C items. These items represent the majority of the inventory, like 40 to 100%. That means almost 60% they are contributing to the inventory items in quantity basis, but they accounts for very less, like 5 to 10% of the income. So their value wise they are very low, but quantity wise they are very high. So they require minimal control because they have minimal impact, minimal financial impact. So they need minimal control. So the bottom line is category A items, they are high value items because they have high impact, high financial impact. That's why their control should be the topmost priority. Category B has little bit less value as compared to category A. Not little bit, very less value as compared to A, but they are moderate value items. So little bit of control would be required, but not as stringent as category A. And category C are low value items. They have minimal impact, minimal financial impact, so they have minimal control. So example for category C items would be office supplies, stationeries, and other things, inexpensive components, or product with low demand. Now let's understand the steps to implement ABC analysis. The very first step would be to identify all inventory items. You have to list all items in stock and gather data on their value and consumption. Secondly, you have to calculate the annual consumption value. So for that, just multiply the unit cost of each item by the annual uses. Thirdly, rank these items by sorting the items in descending order of their consumption value. And finally, categorize them into A, B, and C. Assign items to categories based on their relative impact. For example, top 20% as A, next 30% as B, and remaining 50% as C. As you can see in the previous slide, it was 20, 20, and 60. Here it's 20, 30, and 50. So it depends upon the organization. And the product also, the MVP, the most viable product also. It depends on that. Now let's take an example to understand ABC analysis in detail. Let's say this guy here, his name is Ali. So Ali runs a toffee shop that has recently expanded its product range from 20 to 100 different types of toffees and candies. Recognizing that the toffee business is competitive and that he has invested heavily, Ali found a method to streamline his inventory management through ABC analysis. Obviously, he want to make more income, but at the same time maintain his inventory also. So for this, he is taking ABC analysis as his tool. So now, after thorough research, he is implementing ABC analysis. So now he organized his extensive selection of toffees and candies into three categories: A, B, and C, on the basis of sales volume, price, and obviously the most important factor, demand. So he has implemented all the steps and categorized his toffees into three categories: A, B, and C. So category A is his top selling toffees. These are very crucial to Ali. These items are either high in demand, generate the highest revenue, or they can be trending among his customers. So Ali ensures that these products are always well stocked and prominently featured in his marketing efforts. So he is giving most priority to these toffees. This is depicted with a blue sign. See over here. Now category B toffees, they are important but not as crucial as compared to category A. They have moderate demand. They are popular during specific times of the year, such as Christmas canes that see a spike in sales around Christmas only. So basically, you can say these are peak season toffees. So Ali keeps a reasonable stock of these items, focusing on them mainly during these peak seasons. This is depicted with this yellow coloration, as you can see here in the graph as well. And finally, the category C. This category toffees have the minimal impact on his income. See, only let's say 5 to 10% only here. So these toffees, they could be a specialty toffee with some specific appeal, some uncommon flavor or profiles, or older blends that are no longer popular amongst his customers. So Ali contributes minimum effort on maintaining the inventory of this red color toffees. So by categorizing his toffees with ABC analysis, Ali can concentrate his effort on the most profitable product, optimize his inventory levels, and enhance his shop's overall profitability by always better control.